What's happening, everybody? What's happening? Good to see you all around again. I think we'll just wait a few minutes. Let the people start rolling in. Let's see. There we go. We got people coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Perry? How you doing, my man? Welcome, guys. Yes, keep on coming in, We got 3 so far. Hey, Stefan, how you doing, my bro? Oh, we got 4. Okay, once we hit 5, we're gonna get things rolling. At least one more. Come on, where are you guys? Come on. Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining in at the beginning of the show. Really appreciate it. Is the audio okay? Can you guys hear me fine? What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? How's Seb doing? Just let me know in the comments. How's the audio? If it's too soft or not loud enough. Come on, one more. Where's one more person? Well, it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be too long today, but it's gonna be rather interesting. Okay, cool. You know what? We're just gonna hit it. Welcome, guys, to the B-Rock RC show. This is a podcast for the drifters by a drifter. Welcome again to another episode of season 2, and this is episode 15, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, episode 15. Somehow we're still managing to get through things and get through this tough times that we are going through, and I think we just need to lean on each other, and that's how we're going. I'm sorry, you know what, this glare is frustrating the hell out of me, so I'm just going to take on my glasses. I can still see everybody clearly, so not to worry about that. Yeah, that feels a whole lot better. Okay, great. So how's everybody doing? How was the weekend? Are you guys getting any drifting doing? I'm hearing that you guys out in the UK, out in Europe, finally getting to get back to the tracks, finally getting to open all of those amazing drift tracks again. And I'm so happy to hear that you guys are back in there, getting in the doors, getting those tandems going. It's amazing, man. I'm so happy for you. We are actually lucky here in SA that we were able to get through to our tracks for quite a while now. So we have been taking advantage of that, of course. However, I must admit that we have been dealt with a few losses in the numbers. But I'm sure that it'll pick up. I'm sure that it'll pick up soon. I find that what's helping though is having us put out content on social media and promoting that. So every little bit helps, guys. I promise you, every little bit helps. So even if it's just static pictures that you're putting up, you're taking pictures of your projects, or you're simply putting up a post to say, this is what I'm busy with, or I'm hitting the track this weekend. Every little bit helps to generate the interest again, to reignite that spark and that passion for RC drifting. We cannot let it die, no matter what happens. We cannot let it die, and it's up to all of us to put in that effort and make it happen, man. Welcome, Matthias. Really appreciate it, man. So for the guys that just joined in, welcome. Thank you so much for joining into the B-Rock RC show, a live podcast for the drifters by a drifter. Today's episode, we're not going to be super long. We're not going to be as long as we usually do. But I do have a couple of things that I think might spark some interest and might engage some conversations. Let's see. So Gareth asks, have you seen any yet though on the Rat Trap tracks? LOL. I'm not sure if that's a wink kind of question. To be honest, I haven't seen anything as yet. I have heard the guys out in the UK hitting the tracks, but I haven't seen any videos from them as yet. Not that I'm saying that there's any videos that are or that haven't been put out. Perhaps they were. It's just that I haven't seen them as yet. Okay, so Bob says, yes, finally the Devil's Drift crew was open after 7 months. I posted Seb driving. It was like he had never been away, but it was so good to see the other guys. You know, I won't say it's funny, but it's so strange that for the regular guys that had been drifting, the moment they get back to the track, they like, it's as though they had never gone. And that's just a testament to how much they love RC drifting and how much of time they had spent perfecting their craft. And that's incredible. Thumbs up, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. So in the last couple of week or so, or a couple of weeks or so, about 1 or 2 weeks, we had a couple of birthdays. So just a quick birthday shout out to some guys from out in Japan, Shinji Matsuki, and then we got Ken Kyo, happy birthday guys. Michael Hernandez from Miami in Florida in the US, happy birthday to you, bro. And today is Kevin from South Africa, who also drives under reve South Africa. Happy birthday to you, bro. Hope you had an awesome day. And yesterday was another guy who some of you have met at Worlds 2019. He goes by the name of Ziad, a young man out of Cape Town. He drove very, very well. You guys would have remembered him. He was driving a blue 180 SX. I think you might remember him. He finished off at, I believe, in the top 25 in 2019. Yeah, very, very talented young man, and it was his birthday the other day, so happy birthday, guys. And to all the other guys that I've missed in the past few weeks, happy belated birthday. Hope you guys had an awesome day. So we were talking about clubs and tracks reopening and how exciting it must be to get back on the track after so long. I mean, you guys out there in Europe and the UK, you guys must have been like almost in a drought, in a drift drought. So how does it feel getting back to the track? Is it everything you had imagined it would be? Is it everything better? So let us know in the comments, and let's see. Let's get chatting. Let's see how you guys feel about it. And with that, perhaps you guys can answer. Daniel says, hi from Toon Crew. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining in. Really, really appreciate it. Tell the Toon Crew I said what's up also. Yeah, so with this uncertainty of the pandemic and lockdown and not lockdown and a third, fourth, fifth wave, whatever it is, how do you guys see RC drifting progressing, if any, if it will? Are we going to see everything going digitally? Are we going to see a rise in sim racing? Are more people going to be going towards that simulation road? Or will we see guys heading back to the track? Okay, so Perry says, we had our third weekend already. It's so good to be back at Tory Circuit. We're planning a club competition. Yes, I do know about that, Perry, which actually is leading me to my next shout out, which we will get to that in a little bit. Stefan said, I think in the Netherlands we have an increase of people. That's awesome. It's always so good to hear when you hear of more people joining in. I'm really happy to hear that. I just hope though that these new people coming in will take the advice of the more experienced people. I'm sure you guys would have noticed on the Worldwide RC Drift group that we had tons of new people are always asking the same old question, like what new chassis to get. Or I'm already buying this, and what upgrades can I buy for this, and why don't I have more steering angle? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, my eyes are burned, my eyes are burned away. It's such a sad story. I wish more people would just be a little more patient, a little bit more understanding as well, and take the advice. Okay, so Stefan says, from what I see, they take the advice. That's excellent. I'm really, really happy to hear that. Like genuinely, after all of the issues that we have, geez, you know, it's it's hectic. Bottle. Hi from Drift Crew Etching. Is that what it says? Hey guys, thank you for joining in. This is your boy Bob Rock, the host of the B-Rock RC show. For all the guys that have just joined in, this is a live podcast for the drifters by a drifter. As you can see, it's very, it looks very informal. For the moment, of course, while I'm busy sorting out my other issues, and then we'll return to the regular sort of format where you guys are used to. And I'm actually really missing the track talk, the feature or the track talk segment of the show. I really miss it. I really miss trying to learn all the different languages, but you know what, we are going to get back to it, so don't you worry. Okay, so there's some very, very interesting comments coming through here. So I really want to go through them and obviously use that to engage with you guys. So Matai said the pandemic was very bad for the hobby scene. 100%. Many good guys didn't have the endurance to wait for the reopening of the tracks, sold their chassis and focused on other things. Understandably, a lot of people have done so. Hopefully we can now reactivate many of them. I'm hoping so as well. I hope that they see that the rest of us who have stayed in the hobby and still somehow staying so passionate and staying with the hobby, that they can see, you know what, yeah, I miss it, let me come back. Stefan says, when they asked in the Dutch group what to buy, the Ways get invited by the guys from Tori to visit them and see what it's about. Yes, I definitely agree with that line of thinking, and that line of approaching the new guys. Always invite them to come and have a look, try your chassis, or here's a loaner car, and use that and see what it's like. I find that to really grab people to the hobby, to make them gravitate to the hobby, they gotta have the radio in their hands, man. It makes a world of difference, believe me. As soon as they get their hands on the radio and they start messing around with the car, and then you stand with them and you explain to them, okay, this is how you should throttle, this is how you need to turn, and there's a target for you to drift around, and this is what you do. You drive straight, you initiate, this is how you go about it. You turn the steering one way, then you immediately turn it the other way to counter steer, whatever it may be. And believe me, you don't see it straight away, but the eyes start going like this. It starts going big, and they are almost immediately hooked. And that's how we get the new guys like hooked onto the hobby. So maybe try it and let me know, see if it works for you guys. So Garrett says, we've got new people through the door and have listened to our advice, and their drifting has come in leaps and bounds already. See, you know, a lot of people don't understand that when we advise them that, look, go down this route, here's something that will suit your pocket. If not, wait a little bit, save up, and you'll be able to afford what you want and what to what can make you happy. And it's going to save you all that trouble. It's going to save you all of that time and effort. You're going to be good. Just take our advice. We've been through it. We've seen people struggle. We don't want to see you struggle. We want to see you have fun. So take our advice. But people still don't listen. I don't know. Okay, so Bertolt says, Corona is stupid. Absolutely. But without Corona, I would have built my own track. So I used the time and expanded my attic. Nice. Hey, what's up, Rob? Thank you so much for joining in, man. Rob Fischetti all the way from the US of A. And so, some exciting news came up recently that we now have direct flights from Johannesburg, South Africa, all the way to New York in the US. So you never know, I might pop up at one of your tracks out in New York. I may be there in the Big Apple. Well, I don't think the track is there actually, but it's in the New York area. Whoops. Hey, Bob. What's up, Wolf? What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you so much for joining in once again. Yeah, definitely. First I need to see whether the US is gonna allow this is gonna allow me in. I'm definitely gonna get flagged, bro. Cause my name, man, they're just gonna catch it. Like, what are you doing here? What are your intentions in our country here? You say you want to visit. Let's see. But you never know. We'll make a trip. We'll definitely plan a trip. I know another gentleman who's super eager to get into the US is, obviously, you guys know, Vivian. He absolutely loves the US, and we have a lot of friends out there. So I'd love to meet all you guys. I'd love to come out there. Gotta hit Miami also. I mean, while we're there, gotta hit all the famous cities that we always hear about and then see in the movies. we got to see the taxi cabs. I think that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, we'll definitely plan a trip. So for the guys that just joined in, we've been talking about tracks. We've been talking about newbies getting into the game. I know it's a repeated topic. We keep on gravitating back to that topic about the newbies, but it's because we've got so many new people coming in, and they're all asking the same questions. And excuse me. And for guys that's like myself and many others who's always on the groups, we're constantly getting those questions, and let's face it, we are getting a little bit tired of hearing the same thing. But we try our best to be patient with them, and it's a topic I think that's gonna keep on keeping on. Sadly, you get some guys who are a little bit too adamant that they can make it work, and some of them see our advice as hate and throwing shade and all these negative connotations. But that's really not the case. We're just trying to save you all the time and effort. So it is what it is. Well, we've got some new people on our check. So happy about that. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Awesome. Rob says a lot of new people here recently too. Fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. A little bit surprised, but very much happy to hear that. I'm trying to figure out why we don't have any much new guys here in SA. I can't figure it out. I don't know whether it's an economical situation, or it's just a lazy thing, or something else. So I think, and you know what, I'm actually going to write this down. I'm going to make a note of it. I actually need to do some surveys and research into why we don't have new people in in RC drifting, or coming into RC drifting. Um, perhaps it's something. Perhaps it's something I'm doing, or perhaps it's something I'm not doing enough. And the reason why I'm saying why is because not because I'm trying to put myself on a pedestal or anything. It's because I think I've maneuvered myself into a position where I am able to, or I constantly use platforms that people who know me through the platforms, or know that I use the platforms. So maybe if I put a little bit more effort, I could get more people into RC drifting, maybe by putting more content in, maybe a little bit more snazzy, jazzy, attractive content. I don't know. Maybe some ideas. You guys maybe give me some ideas. Let's see. We got some more. Hey Daniel, what's up, man? My man Daniel is here. Commodity family, bro. Commodity family. That's my main man, Daniel, who's been an endless source of knowledge and help, and always pull me out of the dark side when it comes to my tuning. Always there to help. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, so Rob says, I think between COVID and people being bored, stimulus payments, tax return money. Yeah, dude, you know what? Can I just say that you guys in the US are very, very lucky that you're getting these stimulus payments. We don't have that luxury. Our government did manage or did formulate some sort of a stimulus plan, but the amount is so small, literally so small, that a person can barely run a week with that money, like barely a week. And it's actually super disturbing, super disturbing. I don't want to get into it because it's really it's not a particularly good topic for the side. Let's see. So Perry says, I think people got bored during quarantine and found out about the hobby. Having a good and active platform for information in your country is important. Yes, I definitely agree with that. I think we definitely need to be more active. Okay, so Wolf says, that's why I meant you in SA. Don't get guys. Economical reasons. Look, yeah. So I would say, yeah, I kind of would say it. Look, it's half and half. It's 50-50. And here's why. We do have people with money here. We do have enthusiasts who plow money into the game, into the RC hobby. And these are definitely guys who have a bit of money, who can afford to get a drift chassis, can definitely afford to get a little bit more into the hobby. There's also guys with drift cars and chassis who just have it laying around and not doing anything. So it's it's hard. It's hard to say why they're not coming. Some are saying that no, they're still afraid of the corona. I can't really argue with that. It is what it is. But this I find that most of them just are lacking the motivation to get to the track, and I can't understand. It's hard to understand why. Like I've tried different avenues. Maybe I should try putting out more content. I think perhaps that is what I need to do. Is put out more content. I have slowed down with the output of my content for a little while, and that's largely because work has gotten a little bit busy. You come home tired, and you guys know to put out content, you got to spend a bit of time. Let's see. So Rob says, what other type of RC is popular in SA? I'd say racing, I'd say on-road racing, nitro racing. Yeah, definitely on-road racing. Off-road not as big, but on-road racing, yeah, definitely quite big, quite popular. Uh, but yeah, man, it's not as, I mean, drifting is not as expensive as on-road racing. But who knows? But let's give it a shot. We are not gonna give up. We are gonna tackle this head on. We're gonna grab the bull by the horns and we're gonna give it a good old shake, and then we're gonna come up with something and perhaps come up with a new plan how we can get this get people drifting again. Maybe I need to open a TikTok account and start posting little things about RC drifting on TikTok. I don't know. Has any okay? Get at us. Has anyone got into 1 in 24 scale drifting yet? Let me see. There are a few people who are into the 1 in 24 scale drifting, but it's definitely not popular. Definitely not popular. You see, the thing is that the cost of the 1 in 24 versus the 1 in 10, it's it's so similar. It's so similar that some of the guys are like, why get something so small? Let me go with something bigger. So I don't know. The mind works differently here in SA. But I think like Wolf explained or like Wolf mentioned about the economic side of things, yeah, that does play a massive role here with people here with whatever they want to get into. I'm finding that now because of the COVID, yeah, it's definitely a case of uh, I want to survive first and then hobby later. So I'm trying to aim at guys who already have the equipment to try and get them back in it, where you don't need to compete, you don't have to enter any competitions. Just come and drift. Just come and drift with us. Maybe try to get some on-road guys into it. Yeah, I am trying to work on it. I have been speaking to a few drag racers. A couple of guys are interested as well. So who knows? Let's see what happens there. Uh, so other than all of those shenanigans that's been going on, I must admit, uh, around the world, and I don't know if maybe you guys noticed, but around the world, besides tracks opening up, a few competitions being organized, um, nothing too spectacular has been happening in the world of RC drifting in the past number of weeks. Or has there? And I just never see it. So if there is, please tell me. Let me know in the comments now. Uh, if you guys have come across anything extraordinary, because the past few weeks I haven't seen anything other than what I just mentioned recently, or mentioned just now. Speaking of which, for the guys out in Netherlands and for the guys around Netherlands or who are able to get to Netherlands easily, on the 26th of June, that's 26th of this month, towards the end of this month, Tori Circuit is having a competition. Uh, I don't know the rest of the details. I'm sorry, I should have actually looked it up. But they are having a competition there. So you guys should really get out there, register, and get in and hit that comp. I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be awesome. Netherlands always has a special place in all our hearts, yeah, for RC drifting. Oh, Stefan says it's fully booked. Wow, already. That is impressive, guys. Well done. Well done. I am definitely impressed. Well done, guys. I hope there's gonna be a live stream because I would love to get all of the action there and watch you guys compete there. I think it's gonna be very exciting. And with that, Dory Lounge is also having a competition quite soon in the next couple of weeks. I'm not 100% sure of the details, so you can check out the Facebook page or the Facebook group, Dory Lounge, DORI Lounge. And if not, you can try and make contact with Rich Ario, and maybe you'll be able to get some details there. Okay, so Perry says for the Tory Circuit competition, Perry says 16 drivers sold out live stream. Sweet. I can't wait to watch that. Rob says 2 weeks for Dory. I will be there with a few other locals. That's going to be amazing, man. Do you think it's going to be a live stream? Let's see. Perry says practice qualifying battles with losers bracket. Nice. So you're gonna run out all the positions. That's cool. I think, I think for guys organizing competitions, I think we definitely need to look into that, into running all the positions out, if possible, of course. And the reason why I say that is because we're getting back into the competitive spirit and the competitive drifting, and we know that even though we love the social side, we also thrive on the competitive drifting because that's how we upskill. And with that being said, I think guys also come from quite far away, and to get that close and then get knocked out in like 2 rounds or something there, you kind of feel a bit bad. But if you still get a chance to go up and then just see how far you can go, I think that'll be really, really cool. So maybe think about it, to the other guys, of course. Let's see. Rob says they usually do a live stream of their sessions, so I would imagine they would do for the comp. Nice. I will check out the details on there as well, and then next week's episode I will bring you some of the action or bring you more details, and perhaps maybe even find out a little bit more about more competitions from around the world. Looking forward to that. And also, not too long ago, I'd say maybe a month or 2 ago, I'm sure you guys, we all follow this company, reve, Team reve. They announced an international body comp. Now, here's where I wish I was back doing the podcast on my PC. At least I could have shown you guys what I'm talking about. So they had multiple entries from everybody around the world, and it was a phenomenal competition. It was featuring the recently released Wisteria 180 SX body by reve, and wrap up next. And I think the entries were amazing. So I know the judges had a rough time trying to pick out who the winners were, but I see that today they started announcing the winners. And definitely worthy of a win. So the winners were Alexander Smith, Alex Michael, and Josh Geeg. You guys did amazing jobs with your cars there. So well done to you guys. If you want to see all of these cars, just go onto Facebook, search for Team reve, and then just look at the post on the page, and you'll find the winners there. Well done to you guys. You guys definitely did a fantastic job. I just thought I'd give you guys a shout out. I mean, I can't show the rest of the guys, but at least I can direct you on where to go. That's about it for today, really. Like I said, I mean, there wasn't really much, there isn't really much going on in the world of RC at the moment. I mean, we've got band racing still developing their products. Oh, Wolf says, I've got to leave early today. Oh, no problem, bro. Thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. I see there's one or two new guys that just joined in. For the guys that just did, this is the B-Rock RC Show, a live podcast for the drifters by a drifter, and I am your host, Bob Rock. Guys in chat, stay healthy and keep drifting fun. Awesome. 100%, bro. 100%. Thank you so much. Wolf has been a fantastic supporter of the show, watching from geez, I think season 1. And a few other guys who are on here as well, from all the way from season 1. And, you guys rock, man. You are the rock, not me. You are the real MVPs. So in my notes, I put the talk a little bit about yourself. But I'm sure you guys already know quite a bit about me. But I don't know if I should share a little bit. Maybe some of you guys wondered or have been wondering how I have come up or how I have come into RC drifting. So for the next couple of minutes, I'll just give you a brief little background into how I came into the whole hobby. I think I was at work one day, and it was during a break, and I was on YouTube just checking out different things, and this video of the 2010 Korean street drift competition came up, and I watched it, and I was like absolutely blown away. That comp specifically took place at the D Ragoon circuit. I don't know if they're still around. I thought they might have been, but yeah, that's the first video of RC drifting I had seen, and from that day I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is something I can do. And then I set about getting hold of different people, and that's how, for me, that's how it started, and that's how I got into RC drifting. Then in the city in where I am, there wasn't any RC drifting, so I took it upon myself to create and build up a community. So finally, there's something that's still going on even after all these years. It's about 6 years now. And yeah, since then, just been trying to get better, trying to keep the drifting alive, trying to get more people in the hobby. And along the way, I had the opportunity of writing articles for a few magazines. So I wrote articles about RC drifting in RC Car Zone. Shout out to Peter Gray. Thank you so much, bro, for giving me the chance to do that. I also wrote an article once for Banzai magazine. There's a couple other international magazines I wrote articles for, and then I did some blogging for Speed and Sound magazine on their website, which is one of SA's biggest automotive magazines. Oh, cheers, Rob. Thank you so much for joining in. And then from there, let's see, I also did some stuff with I forgot his name now. But anyway, it was good. I did some blogging on his website as well. There's a guy from UK. I forget his name. Really, really nice guy. Yeah, and that's a writing bit. And then I started getting into live streaming and then podcasting. Podcasting is something I've wanted to do for a very long time. I wanted to do just an audio only podcast, and it didn't quite come together until I found that you could do an audio only sort of live feed on Facebook, and that's how that started, and that's how it kind of evolved into what we have now. So I know that's a little all sort of boring stuff, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit about myself. So anyway, Thank you guys so much for joining in to this week's episode of the B-Rock RC show. I really appreciate it. We're gonna be keeping our eyes out for bigger, better, and more content from the world of RC drifting. And I will see you guys next week, same time, same place, right here on the B-Rock RC show, a live podcast for the drifters by a drifter. Take care, keep well. I want to see you guys again in my feed. You all are special to me. I really hope you guys stay in the hobby, keep drifting fun, as Wolf says. And one day, I promise you, one day we are going to meet, either again like this, or face to face, man. But I promise you, I will be seeing you guys again. So take care. See you guys. Peace.